Alright, Hazemig here, and so we've had a little problem. We got the wrong wiring, so we're gonna go get the right wiring. Alright, this is 8-gauge wire, alright, so we need 4-gauge wire. The other wire that I got from Amazon is 2-gauge wire, so it's really thick. I don't want wire that's too thick, alright guys? Plus it may not fit in here, alright? I mean, we could probably get it to fit, that's what I want to say. All right, so here's the scoop, guys. I'm trying to figure out what connector goes on what. All right. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what connector is going to go to what. All right, because I've never used these connectors before, and they're, you know, I just want to make sure that we're wiring it the right way, or the way, you know, the way it is on the bike right now. So if you look here, so this one has the male connector. All right, see, it's got like the little bullet shape deal. Okay, so this side has the bullet part. Okay. So you want to match it up with this part, all right? So this part is the bullet part right here, okay? There's a male and the female side, all right? This is the female, and this is the male. They're very similar, okay? They're very similar. This is just way bigger, okay? It's way bigger and has the Antispark. So when we build the harness, all right, this is going to be the one that's going to be on the bike side, okay? So remember that. All right, this is going to be on the bike side. Now, when I can build the I'll probably do it tomorrow, not today. I can build the adapter for the stock batteries, or the stock connector. So what we're going to do is, instead of this, I thought about disassembling this and unsoldering it and then soldering it to the 2-gauge wire, but why bother? Why don't you just use this little piece of wire here, okay? We're going to use this little piece of wire. We're going to cut it maybe like an inch, all right? Because there's a lot of space in here, so that's gonna be what the connector is gonna look like. So you want a little bit sticking out. I want a little bit sticking out because I want to see the colors of the connector too. I want to see. I like to match red to red, you know, when I connect it. So I'll probably leave like an inch, all right, like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna solder this connector to this wire harness. Okay, we're gonna snip it here and put it right there. All right. So effectively, what this will do, this will connect. All right, this one will connect to the battery, guys. All right, so this is the male connector, and that's the female connector on the battery. All right, so this is going to connect to this. All right, and then this is going to connect to the bike harness. Yeah, it's going to be a mess, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be pretty messy in there. All right, this is going to connect to this. All right, this is the one that's going to be on the new harness we're going to make. All right, that would connect to there, and then that's going to connect to the battery. Okay, so. And I think this one is still it's an okay shape. Still okay shape, so. Okay, and then so what we're gonna do for this guy, so this one I'm gonna modify it with this is our most highest performing battery. I want this one to have the right connector on it from the get-go, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unsolder this connector from this wire, all right? That way we get the full wire, okay guys? And then we're gonna solder this onto it, okay? And this has a positive and negative. All right, the positive is the flat side and the negative is the rounded side. So, and I've already marked the wire with a red tape, so I know which is. I don't know why Chi Battery didn't put a red wire here, so you know which one is the red and which one is the black, right? So anyway, this is gonna go like that. All right, guys, it's gonna look something like that. It's gonna be ginormous. Okay, and I'm not sure what wire this is. This looks like a 6-gauge wire or something. Well, not 100% what size wire that is. Alright, but anyway, this connector, alright, this connector is going to go right here. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on the battery there. And I can probably already solder that one. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the wiring, I can install these connectors on the stuff that we don't need. Okay, that we can do it. So we're going to put this here, okay? And then these are gonna stay like this. All right, that's my plan. All right, so this is gonna get soldered onto that, and then these are gonna be the same. All right, we're not touching those. And then we're gonna make an adapter. Okay, we're gonna make an adapter. The female. All right, the female is gonna go to old wiring harness. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit of the wiring harness to make that adapter, so we can run the stock battery. I mean, we can run stock battery connectors. Okay, and then this one is going to go to the wire harness. Okay, so Okay, so that's a scoop. And then I should have one connector left over. All right, so we'll have one more for a battery. So if I in the future, wait a minute, this is the harness. We'll have an extra one for the the bike harness. So we can't use it. We'll just have an extra one, guys. It's okay. All right, guys. So that's a scoop. So one of these is going to go to the bike harness, all right, and then this is going to go to that battery, and then the other one is going to be used for to make an adapter, okay, guys, and then adapter so we can still use those stock batteries, and then we'll just use it at a. It should be fine. I think it'll be even better. It'll run cooler if you just upgrade the wiring. You don't necessarily have to upgrade the connector, guys, because the wiring is the one that gets hot too. So the wiring is you have a more conductor. It's going to take the heat away from the connector. Hopefully. At least that's what my guess is, all right? But what I did notice when I rode the bike hard is that the wiring got warm, but the connector got hot, okay? So, yeah, probably the connector is the bottleneck, okay, guys? Okay, so that's a scoop. All right, guys, so I guess in the next video, we'll solder this connector onto the Chi battery, all right? And then we'll make this adapter harness. Okay, I already know how long the wiring needs to be, all right? We just measured it. It's 24 inches, all right? 2 feet. But we'll add like an extra inch, so we'll make it like 25 or 26 inches, okay? Okay, so that's a scoop. So I'll probably knock that out tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching. Here's Mega.
All right, here's Mega here. I'm back, and let's get to swapping this connector out, all right? So first thing we gotta do is take the old connector out. I already got kind of everything mocked out. Okay, so there's on the Chi battery, there's this shrink wrap here that we got to cut so we can dismantle the connector. So I think I'm going to cut it from this direction. Okay, looks like they put some kind of goop in here to keep what's that, moisture out. Yeah, they put like an RTB. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. I guess we got to take this RTB stuff out. Oh, I see. They added another piece of shrink wrap under this. This is actually red under here. Interesting. So if I want the wire to be red, I can just take this shrink wrap out. I don't really need it. I mean, it adds extra insulation to the wire, but okay. Now we got to remove this pink part here. All right. Not really sure how to do it. I think we got to use a pliers. I'm gonna go get pliers. Hopefully we won't break it, so I can reuse this connector if I wanted to. There you go. Okay, you just kind of grab that part and twist it and pull. Okay, and the other one should come out. It's actually a pretty sweet connector. I kind of like it. Okay, and now we want to take one wire out at a time, guys. So, actually, we'll take both wires out, but we're gonna. So this battery is live right now, guys. So if we somehow put these two wires together, it's gonna spark. So we want to prevent that. So let's wrap the black wire first, I guess. Whatever you do, don't take them both out at the same time. All right. So I think you just pull this out now. All right. Oh my God. I don't know, maybe you need to hit it with something. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I got a hammer right here. Oh, it goes out the front. Never mind, guys. The wire goes out the front, guys. Okay, so. Oh, that's weird. So you have to, Okay. So we're gonna get some electrical tape. Okay, we got some electrical tape here, and we're just gonna wrap this end here. Okay, to prevent us from shorting out the wires. Okay. It's a lot of voltage. I'll be careful. Okay. Oh, we're gonna take it right back out, so don't wrap it up too good. Okay, and then I'm gonna push this the red wire out. Okay, as much as possible. Okay, and then all right. So there's a little port under here. There's a port right here on one side, and we just gotta fill that with heat that up real good, and then pull this out. Well, what I see a lot of people do is they use a torch. All right, but I want to see if I could use a soldering iron. Okay, I got my soldering iron here. It's a Weller SP80. All right, so that means it's like 80 watts. So it's a pretty beefy soldering iron. I don't know if it's enough to thing it though. All right, let me get some. Let me get a needle nose pliers. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is get my little guy here. Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna pull it. Yeah, maybe if we just pull it and then hit it with the soldering iron, maybe we can get it out. Okay, that's my hope. All right, if not, we'll probably have to use a torch. So I'm gonna pull it with the pliers and heat it up with the soldering iron. It's starting to melt the solder, but it's not coming out. It should just come right out. Okay, I'm gonna add some solder to it so it'll melt a little better. Wow, it will not come out, guys. Okay, so I think we're gonna use a torch to get it out. That thing is hot, dude, and it's not budging, so you can feel this wire starting to. Alright, dadgummit, I didn't get on video. Alright, hey guys, I used a torch and it came out. I'll show you the other one, man. What the hell, man? Alright, so now what we want to do is cover the other one so we don't accidentally short it. Okay, make sure it's cool first though. And if possible, I would use a small torch, guys. Alright, don't use a big old honking torch like I had. What I used was a propane torch and it worked pretty good. Okay. There's one wire out. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, now we're gonna take this off. Yeah, torch way better, guys. Soldering iron wasn't doing it. Okay, so try to get that red wire out as much as possible. Oh, just pull it out. Yeah, you could just pull it out now. No, I got the other one. Oh. Okay, now they're both exposed, so. Okay, so whatever you do, don't leave them both exposed, guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to push this out as much as possible down the thing so I don't melt the plastic and move the positive away. And then we're going to get the torch and pull the other one out. Okay. So this is the torch I'm using. It's a propane torch. I have it like at the lowest setting. Okay. I'm going to pull it and we'll just heat it up with the torch. I guess I'm going to do it from underneath. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's pretty quick. It burns the wire a little bit, but there you go. Okay, and then now we can reuse this bullet also. So good stuff. And then take this the plastic part out. Okay. Looks like the wire got burnt a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, now we can reuse that. And now all we have to do is solder it together. All right, so okay, I'm gonna go get this in position how I want it. Okay, wow, this is a big connector for how much. You'll see how. Oh yeah, hold on. Before we do anything, we need to put this guy back on. Okay, I think it goes back either way. Yeah. Okay. Let's put this. Dude, this thing is massive. It's humongous. Okay, what we want to do is tin this first. All right, I'm going to fill that up with solder. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tin the negative here. Just basically, I'm just going to fill up this little thing with solder. Okay, I've tinned it pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna add a shrink tubing to it so we can shrink tube it from here. You don't have to. I mean, the little plastic cover should cover it, but I want to put some extra, stuff on it. So I'm gonna shove this as far down as I can so it doesn't shrink itself automatically when it gets hot. Okay, same thing for the positive. Oh, you know what I want to do is I want to put some red shrink wrap on this. Oh, we got it out. Okay, and then I'm going to go tin the wire. This wire, the negative one that we're going to put in. I guess you can put as much as you want because, damn, this thing is huge, man. The connector. Okay, some new solder on there. And then we should just be able to pretty much just press it on there and it should do it, right? In the ideal world. I feel like we should strip it a little bit. I'm gonna strip it a little bit, just teeny tiny bit, because this is pretty long. Yeah, that's about right. So about, I don't know, man. About that much, guys. That's about how much it wants to go in there, okay? That's about how much we're putting in there. So I stripped off just a little bit. I'd say, I don't know, that's like 10 millimeters or something. Okay, and we're going to go line all this up. Sure it's pressing on it nicely. Push it all the way in as much as possible. All right, and yeah, it should be easy now. Oh, I didn't tin that extra part. It's okay. The whole thing will soak into it. All right, make sure you're doing the negative too. Okay, see this? There's a negative sign there. Yep. I'll see if I can fill it in with more solder. Okay. Dude, this connector is massive, guys. It's massive compared to the wire that we're putting in there. I'm not really sure how thick this wire is. It looks like it's an 8 gauge or something. All right. Okay, and so that looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to go put our shrink tubing on there now so it doesn't short out on the other one. Hopefully we didn't melt this. No, it didn't melt, dude. The plastic is really strong on this. I do like the Supra connector because it doesn't you don't have to whatchamacallit, you don't have to oh, you can take the pin out and you can get it as hot as you want without having to worry about melting the connector. Okay, we're gonna go put our shrink tubing in place. Want to make sure it's cool first so it doesn't just shrink itself. Trying to get it. Trying to get on top of the connector. Okay, now it's shrinking already, man. Just solder it like that. I was hoping I can get it in here, but I didn't wait long. I didn't wait for it to cool down enough. Dadgummit. All right, but make sure it's got a strong connection. All right, tug on it. Okay, it's not going nowhere. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the heat gun out. Heat this up. Be careful not to heat the other one. Ah, it didn't stay. I thought it would stay. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so now that one is insulated. We don't have to worry about it shorting out on the other one. Now we go do the other one. So we take this out. Okay. And then prepare the other one to be soldered. I feel it's kind of best if you do it this way, okay? But I think we should move the battery this way. Okay, let's move it this way. Okay, that way we can flip this around and solder this on there. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So remember I cut it a little bit, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut into the jacket. We're gonna strip it a little bit. It's a very soft jacket. Silicone. Okay, just a teeny tiny bit because this connector is ginormous, guys, so we want to stick it in there as much as possible, get as much contact. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tin both of them. Here's one thing that helps is if you take a piece of solder, ball it up, okay, and then you just stuff it in there. Okay, and then we just add solder to this. Okay, that's a good amount of solder there. We can add some more if it needs any more. Man, that's a lot, dude. Okay, and now we're going to get everything all in position.
Okay, I think that's
I
good.
hate working with these monster connectors, man. Okay, I'm gonna try to fill in the sides. Man, it is conductive is what I'm gonna say, man. Okay, I'm gonna go fill in the other side. Such a massive connector, you gotta fill it out with solder, man. Oh my god, dude. Wow, it will not fill up with solder. Okay, I'm done soldering it. I think it looks like it's got a good amount of solder in there. I'm gonna let it cool off before we put the shrink tubing on. Okay, but that wire got pretty hot, so we'll see. But there it is. That's roughly how it's gonna be. I'm gonna give it a good tug. Make sure it doesn't come off. Okay, yeah, that's not going anywhere. Okay. Hopefully I got a good solder going on there. Okay. And then I'm just going to let it cool off so we can put the shrink tubing on without it shrinking. Okay, see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I think everything's nice and cool. We'll give it another quick tug here. I think we did a good job soldering it. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Okay, and we're going to go put the shrink tube on. Oh, I got some solder on the outside too. There we go. Let me see if I can get this massaged over the connector, but no promises. I think it may have shrunk when I soldered it, man. Just a little bit. Ah, no. Nope. No dice. Even just waiting for it to cool down didn't help. Alright, that's fine. Okay. We'll go the heat gun out. Okay, and I think we're done there. We got it. Okay, and all we got to do is put the little cover back on. Hopefully it goes back on nicely. The wire's not super big, so there's a big hole in there, right? That's why I put the shrink tubing on, guys. All right, there you go, and that's it. We're done. There it is. It is massive, guys. It is quite easy to stick your finger in there, man. Oh, dude, I don't know. All right, but there it is. That's what it looks like. It's massive, dude. Here, here's the other part of here's the other connector that I have. it just eclipses it, man. It's literally more than twice as big for sure. Okay. All right, guys, and with that, we're done with the installing the connector on the QS10, the QS10P-L. All right, there it is. Pretty sweet. Make sure I did it right. Positive and the negatives here. All right, the red matched up with the positive. Okay. We can also check the. I may have burnt the connector a little bit, man. Yeah, man, it's a big chunk of plastic. The plastic is hella strong on this too. It can handle all that heat. All right, so we'll just check the. All right, so the positive is here, the negative is here. Okay, I'm getting pretty much 80 volts, 79.8. Okay, cool deal. Okay, and just to test to see how it connects. Okay, there it is. Cool. It's pretty smooth action. It's nice. It's a nice big meaty connector, so it's pretty easy to pull them apart. Sort of. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Cool deal. What we could do is put some RTV in here so water doesn't get inside, but you know what? I'm not worried about it. If water gets inside, water's going to get inside, you know. The important thing is like to let the water get out of there. Okay. All right. So that's it. We're going to go, the next thing we're going to do is make the adapter for the other batteries, okay? Hey guys, and here's the old Supra connector, all right? All right, these are the two ends that covers where the thing goes. I think it's supposed to go on this way, yeah. So, and then these are the pins right here, the bullets. Cool deal. You know, it came off nicely. We could probably still reuse this if we wanted to. Okay, cool.